Hi, this is Anna Imagination with a Healing Garden. Give me 1 minute. We're going to go ahead and play with lights just a little bit. That's so much better. So, this is Anna Imagination with a Healing Garden, and welcome to Shifting Perspectives. If you are new to my channel, I am a philosopher, psychologist, and sociologist of 30 years. What it is like to work with me. This is a question somebody just posed, and I went, oh my God, I love this question. So, I put down an image of psychological safety. Absolutely no judgment. I have heard it all and nothing shakes me. In addition to that, I basically give you the floor. I ask you questions that you need to open up and figure out exactly how best to help you. And once we figure out exactly what your situation is and how to handle it, I present you with basic information, sometimes in story mode, sometimes in example and allegory. And I basically bring it all together to show you a bigger picture of what you're actually dealing with. This shifts a lot of insight very quickly into perspective because when we are isolated and alone, we're kind of seeing things within a bubble. I take the bubble away, I show you the big picture and everything around you, and I show you who you are in relativity to your situation. That allows you to instantly process data on a massive scale and you shift. When you shift, it suddenly brings into light what you're really doing with. My methods are highly effective. They are very powerful and they are very clear and simple to understand. I have a knack for taking massively complex sociological and psychological concepts and condensing them down into very easy, digestible ladder learning. Ladder learning is one of my favorite things. It's basically going back to when we are children. We are supposed to be receiving certain educational processes or steps at a very early age, but that's not happening. Right around 2, 3, and 4 years old, our education for our intellectual growth and our ethical growth stalls out because parents don't know what they're doing. I basically go back to when you are 2 and 3 years old, and I continue the process that's required to pick up where you left off at 2, 3, 4 years old, around the time that societal programming stepped in. And I start basically altering your logic ever so slightly on such a stage that over a couple weeks, you'll start to shift. And this is just natural progression through childhood that we all should receive with proper parenting, but we don't. So once that is corrected, your logic, your subconscious mind will literally step in and just plug it in naturally so that as we progress and you start to see a situation for what it really is, it flips, switches, and plugs in the data the way it should. It allows you to see abuse where abuse is occurring. It allows you to see people you should and shouldn't trust. And it allows you to basically make your own decisions to step away from a situation and keep yourself safer. My goal with you is to not give you my ideas, but to free you of all other ideas so that you can assess a situation and do what is best for you. My goal is to help you achieve self-government, self-accountability, self-regulation and management, self-resourcefulness, trusting people again, trusting the right people, using boundaries, communication, and emotional management, understanding what emotions are, introducing you to the 6-part mental system that is your subconscious mind, helping you understand how all of these 6 parts work and move together, what their agenda is and what they are for, and how to properly balance an entire mental system. That way, when you go through daily life, your work, your college, your career, your children, you have a full understanding of what's going on inside of your mind and what's going on inside of everyone else's mind, so you can better understand what exactly is going on so you can maneuver yourself more efficiently. My clients are seeing results in as little as 5 weeks, powerful results, so that instead of dumping thousands of dollars into 5 years of therapy, you'll only need a few months with me. I do mean maybe 6 months max, which is where my work is highly effective because it breaks down the subconscious mind right down to its core, picks up where you left off with your development at childhood, and gets you right where you need to be to live authentically with the right mindset that you want for you to nourish and celebrate your true identity. I also teach you how to abuse-proof yourself so you never get abused again. And we ironclad up your mindset and your perspective. Basically, traditional psychology focuses on the symptoms of mental health. Mental health is a symptom of perspective health. So I don't focus on mental health, I focus on perspective health, which is very philosophical, which is the core parent to psychology. And I build up your perspective so that it's no longer abused. We remove the invasive perspectives and you learn to trust your mind again. That way, you can build up your mind, your perspective, your imagination, and your reality the way you need it based off of your personal logic. And it literally causes your mental illnesses to go away. Mental illnesses come out of a negative emotional mental environment from an invasive perspective. Once you understand what that is and where it comes from, it goes away and you are left with solidly, completely with your own perspective. Once that happens, then pretty much once you're comfortable navigating your own life and managing your own mind, I take a step back and pretty much leave you to your own once you are ready. And you pretty much navigate your life on your own. You'll have the confidence to put forth the boundaries you need so that you manage and maintain internalization and projection without it hurting your perspective anymore. Everything is done privately. It is absolutely exclusive and it's one-on-one. I'm also available almost 24/7 for texting and emails during the week if you are in a situation where you need immediate assessment and help. If you have any kind of current medical diagnosis, mental diagnosis, such as PTSD, borderline personality disorder, narcissistic personality disorder, codependency, anything at all like that, that is something that I break down and I show you how to navigate. If you have abusive parents or controlling parents, that's something I work with you on. If you have children and you are struggling with parenting, parenting is one of my fortes. I absolutely adore working with children. I adore working with parents for children. So all of these I take into account and I show you how to best manage them. If you have a partner and you have relationship problems, that is something I also solidify with you. So it's a full holistic view of the subconscious mind and how you can use it for your own advantage. So you become the master of your own mind rather than being dragged around by your subconscious mind. If you want to work with me, I have two formats available. My first one is a case study, which is $500 a week. I provide you with my philosopher's compass. It's really awesome. In addition to my philosopher's compass, you also get Triadic Healing. My work is 100% inspired by Plato and Socrates. I continue the work of Socrates and I finished his work, which is what the philosopher's compass is. That is literally the core identity and all of the self with its working parts. With that, I also have available my group classes, which is basically a DIY Triadic Healing beta run where you come in as a class. I present the material. And if you need any additional help, I have office hours. You can contact me. We can do a one-on-one call. There's a lot of sources available. And then when you're ready for the next week session, we all come into the same classroom. I present the material in an imaginative, almost play theatrical type. That way I engage with natural play learning, which is actually how we are supposed to be learning, is through play, theater, and teaching. So I engage your imagination and your nostalgia through those concepts so that you have a better grasp of understanding. That's far more fun, far more easy to internalize. I basically take the whole process of psychology and make it amusing, fun, and entertaining and engaging for adults. That way they get the most out of it. I target specifically magical adults. If you identify as a magical adult, from energy healer, light worker, a witch, any kind of anything that's nonconformist on the spectrum, that is my ideal client. So if this is something you'd be interested in doing, my case studies are $500 a week, and that is a one-on-one with a weekly session. And if you are interested in my group sessions, that's $150 a month or $1,500 for a year. Thank you so much. And the links are available down below. May the kindest of words always find you.